Club, Coach Todd here. Wanted to make a little video here for you today about some of the equipment that I use during P90X and also the equipment that I feel is absolutely going to maximize your efforts and get you the best results possible. Again, this is what I used. You need to decide what fits in your budget, what works best for you. You might have different goals than me. Your goals could be to get long, lean muscles. Another person's goals could be to gain mass and start bulking up. So the choice is yours, but this is what I use. This is what works best for me, and these pieces of equipment are what I feel have given me the greatest results, best bang for my buck, so to speak. So we'll go ahead and take a look at these individually. First off, and I just got these for my third round of P90X. So these have been a godsend. These are the Tony Horton signature power stands. P90X used to use push-up bars. They redesigned them to these, and these are just a million times better. You can see they have a giant base here. So when you're doing like wide fly push-ups, you're not gonna feel kind of shaky, worrying about tipping over when you're in those, trying to pump out those last few reps and worrying about tipping over. You don't have to worry about that. They're made of extremely high density plastic. I know a lot of people were complaining about when these switched to plastic from the metal version a couple months ago, but these are still heavy duty. These are going to last a lifetime, so I don't think there's no reason to worry about these breaking just because they're not metal. They're super hard plastic. They're thick. These things are burly. They're not going to break. They also have a gasket on the bottom here, so you're not going to be sliding all over the place if you're working out on hardwood floors. And one of my favorite parts about these is the large grip. A lot of the like push-up bars you buy at Sports Authority or Dick's Sporting Goods or any other sporting goods store have this really tiny handle, and it's almost like your thumb wraps around your fist, which for me it's uncomfortable during a push-up. With these things have like a 2-inch diameter grip, so my thumb isn't touching my fingers on the bottom, which is really comfortable for me. And also the best part about these, if you can look here, you can see not only does it get your wrist in the correct position to prevent any like joint issues, because again, I did 2 rounds of P90X without these and my wrists feel so much better in this position, but you can see they have an angle here. So instead of being flat, it puts your wrist in a more natural position. So you feel stronger when you're doing the push-up. You can pump out a few more just because your wrist feels so much stronger with these bars. So again, if you can fit something like this in your budget, I think they're like $39. Well worth it in my opinion. Getting great results, and I get like an extra 6 inches. See if I show you here, I can get an extra 6 inches of motion out of these. Take my chest all the way to the floor. And you can feel, like the first day I used these, I could feel the muscle fibers in the center of my pecs here, they were so sore, and I'm getting a lot of rips through here now, and I believe it's because of these push-up bars giving me that extra 6 inches of range of motion. So again, if you can fit these in your budget, these are an awesome buy. Also, just got a set of these bad boys. These are nice. Now, I couldn't afford the Bowflex Selecttech 552s, which those can range anywhere from $375 up to $500, including the stand. I opted for a brand called LifeSmart. Got these off a website called Academy.com. That's Academy Sports. They're based out of the Midwest. These were only $200, and they did arrive a little damaged. So they actually gave me a full refund on my shipping, which was $61 because there was a small crack in the casing. So if that's a great place to do business with, again, Academy Sports. Again, these are LifeSmart. They range from 5 to 55 pounds. You can see they have this little red selector switch that You just push down and select from 5 to 55, and it's great. They came with a base that holds the weight, so I got it set on 35 pounds right now. You just lift it out. You can see some of the weights remain. Do your curls, whatever. Put them back. Slide right into place. It does take a little longer to switch weights in between exercises. P90X is like the shoulders and arms workout is pretty fast paced, and I've noticed that I've had to hit pause a few times to give me some time to switch the amount of weight I'm using, but it's not really hindering any progress. So these were a great buy, highly recommend them. Obviously free weights are going to maximize your results. Again, I used bands for the first 2 rounds of P90X, and I got great results, don't get me wrong, with the bands. They provided a lot of tension, but I found myself not maxing out at 15. I could have done 20 or 25 reps. So I wanted to put on some size, and I couldn't really do that with the bands, so I went ahead and got these. Again, they were $200, $100 and some odd cheaper than the Bowflex option. So these are a great buy from Academy Sports. The next piece of equipment, absolutely essential to your success, is the P90x Chin Up Bar. And I say the P90x Chin Up Bar for a very specific reason, because there are a lot of knockoffs on the internet. This one is more expensive. I think it's $59, but this thing is rock solid. It holds up to 300 pounds, has 10 different hand grips, and that's really important because you're going to be using this a lot. P90X, a lot of the back strengthening exercises involve a pull-up bar, and you just simply can't get the amount of resistance out of bands that you can get with your own body weight. So this has been absolutely foundational to my success. I could only do like one pull-up when I started P90X. I can do 17 now without stopping. I know it's not as much as Tony Horton, but I'm gunning for you, Tony. So pick one of these up. Super heavy duty. This is going to last a lifetime. I decided it was worth paying a little extra for it. And also, another piece of equipment that I think absolutely have to have, especially when you start losing weight. When I started P90X, I had a lot of cushion in the rear, so I didn't have to worry about my tailbone. When I got down to around 10% body fat and the fat started to come off my backside a lot more, my tailbone was exposed. So I had to pick up a yoga mat, and I got this, or actually my wife got this for me at like Ross Dress for Less for like $10. So you can pick these up at Target or Walmart or some other similar store. But this, I found myself having to cut my ab exercises short in the middle of the session because my tailbone was hurting so bad, and I actually bruised my tailbone. So I picked one of these up. I fold it in half for the ab ripper exercises, and it gives me a lot of padding, and I don't have to worry about hurting my tailbone again, and I can give full intensity on the ab ripper X workouts. So guys, these are the items that I personally use. I feel get me the best results for the money I spent. I highly recommend them. If you guys want to learn any more about these products, you can shoot me an email at coachtodd@rippedclub.net, and I hope you guys, I wish for your success. God bless, guys. Take it easy.